Hello and welcome back. So today we've got a great day here. We've got Cerence Inc, CRNC. We last covered Cerence back in January of this year, 2025, at a price of around $14 a share. So we've taken a little bit of a beating on this one. But the whole sector, and when I say the sector, the other two stocks that we kind of closely look at from this channel, SoundHound and Resolve AI, have all taken a little bit of a beating, but seem to be poised for comebacks. We're going to focus on Cerence today. So that makes today kind of an update, but this was also a request. So a special request update on the stock. You know Cerence like I do. This is an AI-powered voice technology. This was such a hot sector at the end of 2024 and real early in 2025 before the bottom fell out. And Cerence, SoundHound, Resolve, and the like all kind of cratered, collapsed. I think that this, like as we talked about Resolve just recently, it's time to revisit Cerence, and then we will get to SoundHound shortly as well. But Cerence today, as there's lots to cover. So let's take a look. There's been a number of events. They've got new relationships with ARM software and partnerships to enhance things. They've got a lawsuit with Microsoft and the old. So Cerence, of course, was spun off from Nuance, which Microsoft acquired just a couple of years ago. And of course, as a lot of things in business, it resolves in a tussle. This could go Cerence's way, which can be a big thing. But it's caused some upheaval in the confidence of the stock. It's caused some upheaval as far as how contracts and the like work, and could be revenue challenged because of it. Aside from that, they did report earnings on May 7th. They had $78 million in revenue. This is a solid number. Free cash flow, $13 million for the quarter. Impressive. That's better than most companies in this space. And they raised their full year guidance for 2025, all the while beating expectations. Insiders hold about 1.7% of the company, so this is always good news as well. And if you're a long-term holder, now's the time to take a look at a company like this, just like you did Resolve AI recently. That revenue decline probably isn't going to stay. There's market conditions and volatility, contractual changes that are causing some disruptions, and competition, and overall, a bit of a dour economy. However, there are lots of positives to think about, and we'll focus a little bit on some of those. But let's take a look at the fundamentals and see what we think. So remember, Cerence is the company with a strong NVIDIA partnership. They've got a good cost savings program in place. They've got a new CEO, Brian Krzanich. You'll remember him from his Intel days. He's been in place since about October of 2024. Things appear to be starting to gel. And this company, which is very strong in the automotive sector, and when you look at the slide, it's really the who's who of automotive and voice artificial technology. They have such a huge market share in that space, but they're also looking expanding beyond just the automotive world. So this should pique all of our interest, looking at self-service kiosks and automotive, non-automotive areas such as retail and hospitality. Seems like there's some opportunity in the space. It's growing rapidly. So with a market cap of approximately $410 million, revenue expected this year between $236 and $247 million. This is trading just about 1.5 times its revenue. So this is really quite low for a technology company. The stock is traded between $2.34 all the way up to $27 and change. And in that, hovering in the mid nines right now, let's just call it $9.50. It's up a little bit this year because we started off a little bit low before we popped way up and then collapsed again. 5 year, it's down 77%, and that's the key thing to think about, is that they have had their challenges, but with a new leadership team in place, revenue stabilizing and in the mid 200s is pretty strong. The balance sheet is good. Positive cash flow for 4 quarters now, and a good cost savings effort in place. the table seems to be set for some bigger things coming out of Cerence. And I think with this CEO and this team, they're looking to accomplish some big things. So these are the companies where it's in a little bit of a lull right now. Think about it. It's always a good time to, if you have an established position and you like this kind of a play, Cerence, SoundHound, Resolve AI, take a closer look, see if it works in with you. It's pretty affordable. It has real revenue. It has real positive cash flow. Analysts are calling for, say $8 to $12 a share. So with an average of around $11.40 a share, a little bit higher than where we're at now, with one analyst peaking at about $16 a share near term. I think that once they get another quarter or two of showing good, consistent cash flow positiveness and some more good news, big things are going to start to happen for Cerence. That's what I'm looking at. I like to collect these stocks when they're not being paid attention to, and yet they still have a lot of pent-up momentum in them. So I happen to think now's the time for Cerence, and I'm adding to positions right here and want to know what you're doing. So let me know, and if you find this helpful, drop me a comment. If you don't like it, let me know that as well, or something else we can take a look at for you. But for now, I thank the person or the viewer that said, check this out again, and here's your update. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk again soon.